Smooth talk R&B and soul with a little hip hop for
Yep.
you. My name is Q Christopher, and this is Nocturnal Vibes Radio. And first, I want to shout out to Brooklyn because this is the first time I've been recording. I've actually recorded in Brooklyn. Uh, all the other places has been
Well,
in Manhattan.
Manhattan, yeah.
So I'm born and raised in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
So I'm representing.
So you have to.
I feel the love, and shout out to Brick Studios for allowing me to do what I do.
Nice.
But without further ado, I want to introduce to you my next guest. This gentleman goes by the name of Jkinggz. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Jkinggz. What's up, boss?
I'm glad to be back up in here, man.
Absolutely, man.
Nocturnal Vibe Radio is always a pleasure to come and sit down and
I
discuss.
appreciate you.
Always
brother.
feel home at home.
I know the last time we came in, it was kind of a rush deal, but we still got a little interview in.
Yes, done.
But at this point, we want to make it. We want to talk to you a little bit more. We want to, get into, Jkinggz behind the scenes.
Exactly. Yeah.
What takes you to do what you do and what you love. I know right now you have a track out right now. It's called. Tell me what it is.
We have, for the latest song that I just did, I did a Hunger Me that I shot in Toronto.
Okay.
So that's the lead-in song from the tape that I'm about to drop on Friday.
Now the title is called Hunger
No-CoSign,
Me,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Now that has to come from somewhere.
Well,
So
is it?
where does that background come from? That hunger. Explain your hunger, your process for even sitting down to write a track.
For me, the process, right? Like, let me start from just the name Hunger Me. Like, it's basically just like every day I get up, I grind. I have to get up and go get it. I can't wait on nobody to accomplish anything for me. And everything that I do, you can see the hunger. You can see the progress. You can see the move, how the whole movement is going. You can see it's building.
Right.
And just because what? I have the hunger. And I'm not gonna stop.
And you're not gonna stop.
I'm not gonna stop.
And it's you have to move forward.
You have
in
to.
a way where you can't be stopped.
You can't be stopped.
Because you can't get distracted.
Gotta stay away
by
from that.
individuals, family. It could
Peers.
be peers. Yeah, absolutely. How
Trust
do you
me.
deal with stuff like that?
For me, well, I just trying to balance things off. Because,
Okay.
Boss Lady be telling me, you just work constantly.
Yeah.
I make sure I tune in with the kids, the family. I run a household.
Okay.
So I got to make sure the family, man, is there.
It's working. Okay.
But when it's work time, is like, I'm like 24/7. When I get up in the morning, it's like email, texting.
So you're one of those individuals who have like 30 hours.
I probably do more. I need more than 24 hours a day.
Because if you got a family and doing your work,
And plus, I
24
take
hours,
care of my kid, send him
commend
to
you.
school, pick them up.
That's what's up. How old is your son?
My daughter,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I have 3 kids.
What? See, I didn't even know
3
that.
kids. My oldest is 8. My my daughter and son is 5.
Man, when I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Man, it's a lot of hard work and dedication.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it. I got a dog right now, so that's good enough for me.
And it still takes time to
Yeah,
go out, feed
absolutely.
him, walk him, and make sure he's good.
Well, the only thing I can leave him alone. I can't leave my baby alone.
Nah,
so.
I can't. They need attention.
They need that
Yeah.
attention.
So I make sure I tune in, and I make sure I tune in with everybody, just learning how to balance stuff off, like family with the music, with the work, and being an artist, and being a management, and a co-owner for a record label, and doing the own marketing and promotion.
See, so pretty much you're doing everything.
I
And that's the way things are going these days.
you
man.
have
You
to.
have to take the wheel when it comes to your career.
Yes, I can.
Now, let's talk about your kids again. Like, in this climate that we're living in, and this racism and that's being blatantly put out there on social media, how do you guard your kids? How do you, teach them, and what do you teach them?
Well, for
What
me,
tools?
I basically I can't take the internet away from them. They have their little devices and stuff like that. But only thing I can do is just protect certain sites what they go on or whatever they do. And for like the media, as I said before, I don't really post them on social media, so they don't really see what daddy does
Okay.
on the internet. I'm just daddy.
Okay.
I'm there. They don't look at me as, oh, daddy do music. No, I'm just
Right,
daddy. But
okay.
it's so funny that recently my daughter, she came to the house for a weekend, and I sit down and we made a track together.
Wow.
She's
See?
8.
How about that?
It's just that's what I'm saying. I
Just
can't stop.
dropping lyrics.
I hope she know what she wanted to say.
Yeah.
It's a funny thing, and she is a new like a song called Nay, not the Nay Nays, the Woo, something like that.
Okay.
So they into that. So like, Daddy, let's put something together. I sit down, we got the beat, and actually it's a song, official song. So now I can't be in the same thing, and my daughter is passionate about the same thing. I'm supposed to have a foundation or a platform.
Absolutely.
So that's why I
That
can't
guidance
stop.
is needed.
It's needed. But for me, otherwise than that, they don't really. I don't have them. I teach them like what I know, and not to really go out there and look at racism in any way. Or I treat everybody the same, equal.
Absolutely, absolutely. We must. I mean, it's the
Yeah.
only way we need to move forward when
Forward,
it
true.
comes to, life. Period.
Period. True.
There's so many distractions, like we hear on the news every day. President or someone,
Yeah.
something, some person, some white supremacist is doing something to distract us too.
Yeah.
Because we're great. We're great people.
They don't want us to
And
see that.
They're very afraid
Yep.
to see, what we have in
Exactly.
store,
And the same thing with the music. Don't even cut you off, because
100%.
with the music, they tend to put a lot of distraction in front of the artist's face that we believe that we need certain things. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I need to have certain such thing to be in a video. Oh, I need this for my music to pop. Oh, you don't really need that.
It's totally different right now. All you need right now is a camera or even your phone and go on YouTube.
And that's it. Just go. We
That's
don't
it.
need people then to like, oh, I can't shoot a video if I don't have a dress code, if I don't have a car, if I don't have this. Too many, like, they procrastinating too much about the things. And that's why the distraction, what the industry does. They think that, okay, you need $1 million car. You need 5 gold chains around your neck. This is all that you need to get your numbers up.
What's so funny, because I guess because you're around, the money and the $1 million people, but that's on a different scale, on a different level. You have individuals who they have a goal or they have a plan to execute whatever it is.
True.
Whether they want to open up a business or just start something.
Be creative,
But
be a
you
boss.
have distractions from other people on the same page, on the same level.
Yeah.
So it comes from all directions.
It's about
And
balance.
Exactly. It's about balance.
Because my friends, they out 24/7.
Yeah.
And they're like, nah, yo, Kings, you old.
So if you old, imagine what they telling me. Because
Yeah, they
my
telling me.
friends, shout out to my friends. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I
they
don't
do
wanna
that
take
to
no
me all the
attention.
time. They do that. They're like, yo, King. I'm like, nah, bro. If I come out on like a 2 days, that's it. I'm good.
Right.
I get
And not only
tired.
that, because you have kids.
I have
So
to
that
be
father that father mode just sank in.
there. And I
real
have
quick.
girls, man. I have 2 girls, beautiful daughters.
Beautiful. And there's so much to set for them, so much
That's
to teach
what I'm
them to be
saying.
strong.
And the standard that I can't be like they're looking at like dad. Nah, dad is on the street, that's running the road. He don't really, what dad goals or what dad look up to. Feel me? I gotta make sure they look at me like, yeah, dad is a hero.
100%. I commend you.
Yeah,
And
make sure
also
the
having
girls.
girls.
Yeah, that's why I change
really
a lot
hard.
too. You should, I'm a pretty boy. I guess how the females look at me like a snack.
Right.
So I tend to I can't really show my kids like I can't be just running around doing crazy. Be stable.
Because they look to you as this
Yeah,
male
daddy
figure.
expects certain stuff, so I wouldn't go by certain thing that he doing.
And also as a male figure.
Yeah,
sometimes
definitely.
daughters
They
seem
need
to
that.
date or like men that are similar to their
They
dads.
dad.
Yeah.
And that's what I want.
So a big
Hard working,
example.
consistent, and somebody to protect and love them.
100%.
That's
We'll
what.
switch it up and cut your hair and dye your hair.
Ah,
Next
for
scene, one scene to the next.
Yeah, for me, as you see, every season, and
Switch it up.
I have to, because as an artist, you just gotta stay relevant and be current with it.
100%, yeah.
You feel me?
Everything is so visual. So people want to see what's good, what you got
Then
on next.
now,
what do you
this is
do
the
with
first time they seen actually my haircut
What?
since I cut it, and I cut it like
Exclusive. Yes,
yeah.
yes.
So now when I post it, everybody gonna be like, "Yo, you cut your hair? It's gonna be a new thing."
Okay.
I don't want it to be a thing because I'm dropping a new tape. And I want
Right.
let's create the buzz.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I'm just it's different ways of marketing strategies and stuff like that. As if you look at these pop stars and these rock stars, these people who are successful, they never really stay in one current stage. They keep elevating.
You have to.
You
You have to, because people do get bored by what
your
you're
same
doing.
look. You feel
Same
me?
look, same. Well, they're gonna get bored with me because I'm gonna have the same bald head. from
Nah,
them.
you can switch it up. It's just you can go off with every.
What about a lace front? What if I did a lace front? They got lace fronts for dudes now.
Nah.
You
can't. For me, I went home back in my country. I put some dreads in my hair. All of a sudden, I went down there in April. My sister got married. Congrats to her.
Shout out to your sister. What's her name, man?
Simone.
Shout out to Simone.
Yeah, she got married, and I went down there I went for a wedding 1 week to my country.
Okay.
And within that 1 week, I accomplished video interviews, radio station interviews, a video shoot, and still set up a business down there. I ain't going down there for that. I went down there for a wedding.
Exactly.
Same thing in Toronto. Everywhere I go,
You have to multitask, man.
yeah,
Take
anyway,
advantage of every place you've
you
been
go.
in. Yeah, everywhere you go.
because the work never stops. It's just that you're gonna find your niche everywhere you go.
Yeah.
There are people who do the same thing. So me just reaching out, connecting the dots, I'm like, okay, let's get this done. Timing, alignment,
Okay.
and that's same thing in Toronto. I just came from Toronto.
Making moves.
Can't stop.
Does music run in your blood?
For instance, I'm small. I grew up. My dad had a bar,
Mhm.
and as I said before, the old music that I grew up on, the old reggae, like the
Old school
Eric.
reggae.
Yeah. So for me, I'm a
Wine and skill type.
yeah,
reggae.
yeah, kind of reggae. So music has always been a part of me, but it was just me to find it,
Okay.
and find my niche, and find like, okay, I really want to pursue music as a career now.
Mhm.
But it's always there, like, cause is like back in the island where I'm from, St. Vincent, like we adapt to so many different genres of music. Our culture music is soca.
Okay. Yeah.
So we have soca, then we have the dancehall, then we have the pop, then we have the reggaes, and then there's so many genres that we have to consume as individual back in my country. And isn't that's like, for instance, Jamaica, they're only strict with this dancehall, most of it.
Right.
But with my country now, we have a blend of everything.
Blend of everything, and
Every
even
country's
with,
the same, but I'm just saying for a soca country that I'm not doing soca, I'm a hip hop artist.
even with Afrobeats.
Yes.
You know, that's,
Niger is just straight Afrobeats.
yeah. And that's coming through clean.
It's
you know?
they
Real
hit,
clean.
they winning.
Yeah.
They winning.
100%.
They winning, and that's the crossover between the Afro and the
Fuji?
yeah,
Well, yeah, Fuji is the Afro.
Afro.
It's an Afro. No,
and
then
the
it's
dancehall. You have the pop dancehall Afro with mix the fusion. That's what's winning right now. And every Nigerian artist is,
they win.
and they going over to England and they collabing with the English artists
See,
and
like,
just
like, oh, that's all love. I mean, they just make music and everybody love everybody.
Doing it.
I
Yep,
mean,
true.
No complaints. So, talk to me about your next track.
well, the next track that I'm gonna push, well, the No-CoSign. Let's stay on No-CoSign. The tape drops on Friday. It's gonna be out everywhere, all platforms. It's basically on our label. My first project. All these songs are basically old songs from 2018 when we just get the company up, running, and started. I recorded all these songs, so I would basically like, because as I say, I did everything from the engineering to the co-producing to the videos, everything. So I was me basically getting a hands-on on my craft.
100%. You know what? I agree with that, man.
Yeah, it was
I
just
agree
me.
with that 100%. You know, people just they dive into certain things and
yeah.
they just try to figure things out. But
Out.
I would rather learn it. I want to
I
learn
learn it, yeah.
what I'm working with.
So for me, I was been doing music probably like say on a professional level, probably like two years, going on to 3 years. But when I started doing music, I started engineering myself at that point.
Nice.
So I tackled two different tasks at the same time: editing videos, engineering myself, and learning to be an artist at the same time at the start. So now we just like master move. To be honest, so the No-CoSign, I just went deep down into like projecting my voice a certain way I wanted, giving a different like a texture on every different song on the tape. It was not really like the last tape that I did, 30 Days. It had like a formula of what was going on.
Okay.
But this tape is now me trying to experiment on so many different sounds. Because I'm like, wait, I can have my voice sound like this. I can have let's try it out. You feel me? And this was the only project that I have saved on my hard drive that I had sent over to my engineer to get mixed. I was going home back to my country, made a stop. Somebody went into the car, stole my hard drive with all my music, all my files. I had to start from scratch. So this No-CoSign,
Heartbreaking, man.
I went home on vacation. I was like, I'm not trying to study this right now. But I know I have so many content. I have songs that it's like 2025, 2030 that I know I could release that can be hits in those times. And like for me, I never tends to like get rid of files. I always like to save stuff.
Okay, of course, yeah. You just never know when you'll be able to use it.
I feel like everything I do is gonna be a time then when I need it again.
100%.
So losing my hard drive, this was the only tape that I sent to the producer. And I was like, you know what? This is the first tape that I did under the label, fully independent, fully hours, all rights, everything. So like,
it's interesting. You lost that drive, but you found the drive to execute everything.
and somebody told me that it's like a brand new start, a brand new beginning. And it comes from a lot of people that I look up to as mentors, like, you know, people who's in the game for a long, you're like, Kings, don't worry about that. It's a new beginning. It's a new venture for you. And I was like, you know what? Let me just not, came back, start making more.
Yeah, I lost my wallet, and I thought this was a new beginning for me. And then somebody found it and mailed it back. So I was like,
It had to be a lot of
maybe,
times. So my ID in Miami.
maybe it wasn't a good, maybe it wasn't a new beginning just yet. But
It was just to teach you something like be more responsible, how you take
100%.
your yeah. Like if you put it in your back pocket, put it in your front pocket now.
That's the takeaway.
Yeah, yeah. But otherwise than that, man, that's like I think everything happened for a reason. So I don't really look at things like damn. I don't fight myself about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because in me, I'm so calm, so relaxed. I'm just so pure.
Relax.
I can't. So for me, I said like, you know what? Let me get back to working. Came back and then have a lot of singles. So many, but this I want to just get it out of the way. Because I'm dropping it a tape on Friday and also a new single on Friday, just to let people. Just because listen, I know how the market works. I know how to get the
Do
numbers
y'all
going.
understand? Are y'all taking notes because his brother's just
I know.
schooling us right now?
I know how to get the market. That's what I'm saying. People think about we need a lot of stuff for the music to pop. Get your numbers up. I look at finances. I check my incomes, all my stacks. Like every morning I wake up like, what did we make today from the music? What can like every month I like, damn, I should have do better this month. We racking up like $700-800 per single from a month. Like, you know, it could be more. Let's try to push more into what market, what city, what country is picking up on the songs.
I'm impressed, man.
I don't stop. That's how I look at. That's how I look at it.
Which brings us to No-CoSign because
No
pretty
cosign.
much you're doing everything and don't care, don't need nobody's permission.
There's no gatekeepers now.
It's not.
There's
you're
no
right.
gatekeepers.
You're
Literally,
right, yeah.
it's nobody like being independent is just like okay. People think that okay, not having a label, meaning okay, you got to give all your rights to the publishing. You got to okay, I need somebody to distribute my music. I need somebody to market. You can do it by yourself. You're just taking the time out to learn.
You have to take the time out to learn.
Because the business side is more important than the music.
100%, yes.
I don't.
It is, and individuals need to understand that.
Yeah.
And whatever you're getting into, understand the
What
business
side
of
of
it.
things?
Because if you don't, then you're lost. You're gonna be lost for a little bit, and then just try to get back
In every business, a startup, you always take a loss in 2 years first, but
100%. 'Cause you're learning all that.
you
at
learn
that
it.
point.
You learn it. You're gonna invest a lot. Like for me, I always tell artists, you have to be investing in yourself so that you make people that want to invest in you or want to see what you're doing. Like I believe, let me just, you feel me? Let me push with this guy. Let me get this nigga to another level or somebody. Yeah, watch the nigga talk, but
It's all good.
yeah. But
It's all love.
being independent, you don't really have to sit down and wait. There's no gatekeepers. Like for me, I take it up on myself. Like, why give these companies or these labels 20% of your marketing when you can do it for yourself?
Yeah.
Why give them 20% of your distribution while you can do it? You already doing online distribution. Why would I pay somebody to do something that I know how to do? It don't make no sense out here for me. It doesn't make sense. And
Impressed, man.
when people don't get that. You feel me? They already think they're waiting for somebody like, oh, I need this label to push me to get this. I have 3 record distribution deal and I don't use them. I'm not gonna link names, but I just have, cause they gonna be like, oh, so that's how Jkinggz moving. But
That's how Jkinggz is moving, pretty much.
but I don't really wanna feel like I don't need it necessary. I don't
Be
feel.
proud of that, man. Don't even worry about it.
Nah,
Move how you move. People still watch.
Nah, that's the thing about it. I'm so pure. I don't like to like brush people in the wrong way. I'm so I keep everything mutual. Cross all my T's, dots all my I's.
Right. Yeah.
I like to be, when people see me like, oh, man, Jkinggz is always a positive energy, but when it comes to work, I'm 100%.
100%. Yeah, I want to get to this No-CoSign so we can rock out to it before we close out. Hold on one second.
I'm gonna lie with the people. Yeah, people think we need all of that extra stuff, brother. We don't. We can do all this ourselves. Ourselves, my brother. Ourselves. We can do it. You know what? Let me record it live so I can get it. Yeah, man. Every day is a non-stop process for me, man. I don't stop. It's hard when you have to multitask and do so much, man. That's weird. I need more than 24 hours in one day. 24 is just.
You said you got No-CoSign on here too?
It's not out as yet. It's not out. It's on Friday. It's gonna be out. I was gonna think about leaking it myself because I know regardless the numbers gonna go up anyway. My biggest thing about it is just like put in the work and look at the residual that's go up. And that's the main thing about it for me, man. I care less about this. I like to see the bag getting bigger.
I could. I'll just edit that part out.
Okay.
But so the hunger in me definitely explains pretty much
Being
everything you just said right now.
Yeah. Fully
Pretty
independent.
much everything you said.
And I was just working on my craft, getting my sound together, and know how I want to be. The music to be coming out.
Listen, man, it's been a pleasure.
Anytime, bro.
Yo, you've taught me something.
You have to stay independent. 100%. 100%. A lot of people don't really get it. They think about it. They believe the media tends to trick people into believing like, oh, when you see an artist having some like certain growth or certain push, there's somebody big behind him. No. I'm the one that doing everything. Look at Chance the Rapper, for example, and a lot of different. And he don't have a label, and he probably signed certain like management deals but it's not like I do the payouts.
Right, let me sign.
Yeah, anybody that we work with that is under JKM Entertainment is either the producer, the directors, or the producers. We make sure this is taken care of. It's not like how is it like my the shout out to Ita. He's a producer from Brazil. Okay. Nice little kid. He contact me on Instagram. I reach out to him and be like, I can pay you for the beat fully for exclusive rights, but I feel like if I'm working with you, we should be a partnership. Let's make money together in the long end. Because I can pay you for this and you own nothing in the end. Let's do a partnership and we just continue making money.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand it's about business and negotiation.
Working together. And I feel like our community is very afraid of working together.
Yeah, you got to merge.
There's no trust, there's no loyalty. You got to step forward.
You have to do it.
There's a lot of communities out there who, they band together and they execute.
Yeah, look at the Africans. For instance, each of them is getting up there.
Yeah, Tiwa Savage.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. She's doing her thing.
Yeah. For my African artist that I really vibes to is Burna Boy. He just started making mainstream now, but he was grinding forever.
Nice.
I seen the growth from. I've been on to the Nigerian wave for a long time. So, shout out to the Davidos and the Wizkids, but I feel like looking at Burna Boy, he's more of a hustler. He get up and go get it.
Go get it. You got to.
You have to, and I like that type of vibes from the Nigerian artists, the ones because every Nigerian, most of them is rich already.
So this is just a hobby.
Yeah, it's just like
This is just a hobby.
Yeah, I like the ones that I could see the progress, the growth in.
100%.
I like that.
Yo, I want to thank you for coming out to Nocturnal Vibes, man. It's been a pleasure talking to you. You definitely taught me something, man. And I'm looking forward to No-CoSign. It explains everything you talked about today, man. Tell the world where they can find you.
It's going to be on definitely Apple Music, Spotify, every streaming platforms. And it's going to be on, I have an interview tonight at 95.3, that's in the Bronx, newer show. And it's going to be on Fever TV in Toronto on Saturday. It's everywhere. It's already on the billboards in England, man.
See, this man is doing it big.
You're just knowing it and just know how to network and put your stuff out there.
You have to. I commend you, man. You the last time you were here, you were talking big things, and you making moves. Now you
actually see it. The next time we come again, you're just gonna see it.
Growth is real, man.
I'm not playing. I can't stop. I can't stop. The thing about it is that I don't really get to see what I'm really doing. People really have to Jkinggz, you're moving.
Take a step back and
I can't. Because for me it's like, man, I'm for myself. It's like, damn, I have so many things I want to get accomplished that I keep beating myself up. I'm not doing it. What is going on? Every day. Well, you got to fight with yourself. You're your own employee. Yeah, exactly. So if I don't get up and grind, the bag is not gonna come in at the end of the month.
100%.
I'm supposed to make sure food is on the table for my family. This music gotta pay.
I love that, man.
So if I put in less work today, I know man.
You gotta do extra tomorrow.
Yeah, extra hard. It's just like a job.
Yo, tell the people where they can find you.
Find me on Instagram, Jkinggz, Jkinggz. All social media, same thing, one word, all together. YouTube, everywhere you can find Jkinggz.
Yeah. So listen, once again, thank you, sir. No-CoSign is out
Friday.